Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of RuneNews. I'm your host. It is your boy, Ryan. As you are aware, last week there was a data center blackout in London, so JAGEX was unable to have RuneScape online for well over 12 hours. It was the longest downtime we've had since the release of Old School RuneScape, and today's update also comes with 1 hour of downtime. Today's update is last week's and this week's update mashed together, and with all this downtime, I have but one question for you all to answer in the comment section down below. What have you been getting up to in your downtime? While RuneScape was down for that 16 hours or however long it was, what were you doing? Playing a different game? Did you touch grass? Did you notice that your family actually still exists? Did you realize that they might actually love you and miss you? What happened? What did you get up to? Leave your comment down below in the comment section. While you're down there, hit the like button if you enjoy the content, subscribe, and ring that little bell next to it. It's a juicy little boy. I appreciate the love and support, and without further ado, of course being the key word, we're going to crack straight into the news. Now, as previously mentioned, there is 1 hour of downtime with today's update for some server maintenance. I'd also imagine that I'd want to double check everything with this update is going ahead correctly, because we have quite a big update today for Old School RuneScape. So strap yourselves in, boys. There's a lot here to chow down, but I promise I'll get through it as quick as possible. Starting off, they've actually got a changelog for their updates now. Basically, this is a TLDR of the entire update page. You don't have to read the entire web page anymore. You can just read this and you know what's going on. Now, of course, I have mixed feelings about the changelog here because, well, on one hand, it's great. It's a TLDR. You don't have to read the whole web page to know what's going on with this week's update. However, for your boys specifically, this is basically RuneNews in written format. This is what I do. With obviously less comedy and maybe a bit more seriousness and arguably maybe more detail, but that's it. You don't need me anymore with this sort of shit. So, this is bad for me. But I'll do my best to still deliver the news as best as possible. So we're going to close that garbage for now and move on with the new quest, the Garden of Death. I'm not going to make a quest guide because, to be honest with you, quest guides are the worst pieces of content to make in this game. They suck. They're so annoying. And, I'm just going to do it on stream tomorrow when I'm live in about 11 hours time. So make sure you stop by. I'm probably even live now while you're watching this video. So if I am, come by, say hi, call me a cunt if you want, and then you can fuck off. Going forward, we have improved experience rewards for Master and Grandmaster quests. There's a big list. I recommend going to the website and checking it out. But basically, a lot of the Master quests are going to give you some more XP now. For example, Beneath Cursed Sands is an extra 30,000 agility XP. Absolutely monstrous. You got the Fremennik Exiles giving you like an extra 45k Slayer, 45k crafting, 25,000 rune crafting XP. This is huge. Look at this, 60k woodcutting instead of 14k from Grimtails. These updates, look at this agility XP. Holy shit. There's some big boys. 10k herb lore. I say herb lore like to mock the Americans that watch me because it's cringe. Like there's a H. Herb lore. It's not it points, it's hit points. So just ignore that little tick that I have here. 6k farming XP. Legends quest. The skill choices that you've got are increased from 7,000 to 30k. This is nuts. This is honestly another 40k. Holy shit! How much agility XP am I gonna get? Another 40k agility XP? Where's Song of the Elves? I gotta see Song of the Elves. Where is it? Surely. Wait, you can do it with Sins of the Father. There's another 45k to gain there. Agility XP again. Another 35k from Dragon Slayer 2. Another 40k from Monkey Madness. Song of the Elves. Another 20k from Song of the Elves. Another 46k from a mysterious quest. Oh, it's coming soon. Fuck yeah, let's go. I mean, there's nearly 200k of agility XP alone being added to the game. I say agility mostly because that's the one skill that I'm sure we can all agree is fucking dog shit and annoying to train. So this update is a big tick in my book. I'm a big fan of this update. Let's fucking go. That's huge. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it, JAGEX. Now going forward with another great update. This week's update is fucking... This is my favorite update since the release of Old School RuneScape. Already. That is bananas. Plus a new quest, which I'm sure isn't that bad, and I'm keen to see where it goes, so let's fucking go. Now we've got the Combat Achievement Rewards expansion, which I'm keen for, everyone is keen for. This gives combat achievements a bigger purpose in the game. 100% bonus warrior token to the Warriors Guild. I mean, to be fair, what the fuck, who cares about that? But an additional point for pest control. I haven't done pest control yet, and when this was announced, I was like, yep, I'm doing pest control 100%. After this, because there's no fucking way I didn't want to do pest control except for the diary. Now I'm happy to send it. What do we got here? I've already done my hards, although Turns of a Massacre might set me back, but I can do Turns of a Massacre. It doesn't matter anyway. This is RuneNews, not my grind. What do we got in mediums? We got 2 additional points on pest control, easy. No longer affected by the prayer drain at the barrows when wearing the hilt. I mean, that's cool, but the cannon, holding 35 cannonballs, that's pretty big. More, and then the like a boss task is obviously going higher and higher to 45. Hard, imbues at Nightmare Zone and Soul Wars, 50% fewer, huge. 45 cannonballs in the cannon, huge. Kill count, dropped from 40 to 36, huge. What else have we got? Upper limit for boss slayer tasks, who cares? 3 additional void points from pest control, massive. Elite, the bracelets of slaughter, and expeditious bracelets now have a 10% chance of fully recharging instead of breaking. Huge, 60 cannonballs for the elite. You can double your cannonballs inside the cannon once you do your elite diaries. Huge, superior slayer monsters have a 1 in 150, instead of 1 in 200. Huge, God Wars kill count, 40 to 32 kills instead for God Wars bosses. Huge. And then the boss, like a boss, starts to 35. No one cares about that. With Master, your Thralls now last 50% longer. Huge. Gommel's Hilt can now be combined with the Avernic Defender. Huge. Not sure why or what that means. Probably just the way it looks, which is sick. The like a boss limit is increased. Who cares? The kill count for God Wars from 40 to 25 monsters for God Wars. Huge. What else we got? Unlocks a new ammo slot item. Gommel's Lucky Penny. Gives 5% chance to not consume charges when worn with charged weaponry such as Trident of the Seas or the Scythe. That's fucking enormous. 5% chance to not consume charges on charged gear. Huge. Finally, Grandmaster. Thralls will now last 100% longer. Huge. Very big for fucking, like for Sunday Nightmare or anywhere that you use Thralls, to be honest. Gommel's Hilt 6 can be combined as well. Awesome. Kill count down to 15 monsters to kill just to be able to enter a God Wars boss. 15, which makes, I mean, the next grind is already ridiculously faster, but at the end game, you don't need Eki keys anymore. You just need to go do like Elite. 32 is plenty. Drop into 25 at Master. That's fucking bananas. And then, of course, the upper limit for the boss slayer task, like a boss, is 65 instead of 35 from the base. Absolutely ginormous. Huge update. Fucking big W's all around for the players and the moderators at JAGEX today for the old school team. Turns of a Massacre combat diaries. They've added nearly 50 fucking Jesus. Fuck. Okay. You'll notice they've added, under 3 entry, normal, and expert. Okay, cool. If you complete 50 expert mode kill count, it'll count towards the entry normal kill count achievements. Cool. Awesome. All right. Sweet. That's cool. There's up to 50 new combat tasks for Turns of a Massacre. They're going to be interesting, and that's probably what I'm going to be focusing on for the next few days to get back to at least my heart. I think I'm like 6 tasks away from having Elite done. It's probably going to be a bit more than that now, so yeah, I'll work on that over the next few weeks. Should be good fun. And finally, Poison Dynamite. I don't really care for this item. I don't know much about it. It just looks like a big, atomic bomb, like it's Hiroshima 1945. Outside of that, pretty cool. It's got nothing to do with me. But if you want it, go right ahead and use it. Behind the scenes, what's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on here. Didn't fucking ask. Don't care. Mobile client. Good shit. They're updating the mobile client, and you're getting a few more, like plugins added to it and highlights and all that cool stuff that they're slowly going to do to phase out Rune Light and bring us a better client. Poll 77 changes. Oh, fuck, there's a lot to read here. Look, basically, clue drops earned through combat tasks are now applied to Hellas Sepulchre. Cool. And Shades of Morton. Awesome. Iron players may now buy or sell ores at a fixed price in the shop. That's pretty broken, but I love it. Players can now set the default house teleport to building mode. Okay, interesting. Players can now disable. Look, like, to be honest, guys, you guys don't want to hear me reading this shit. It's pretty simple. Charlie the Tramp, you can just give him the item now. You don't have to go actually find a trout then cook it. You can just give him a cooked trout, which is awesome. That's good. Other changes, portals to Proof are now highlighted on the C++ client. Dragon Defenders are now worth more on death. Nothing really too special. Fresh Start World players can now start public Soul Wars lobbies with just 2 players per team instead of the 10 players per team, probably because Fresh Start Worlds are essentially dead, so that's pretty good. In case you missed it, I didn't miss it, 15k Battle Royale thing that RUNESCAPE and Hootie Tootie are hosting, good stuff, the collaboration, and then an update on the Wilderness boss rework, which should be happening. Oh, they're going to push it back to January now. Okay. All right. They were going to do it this month, but they've pushed it back to January. That's totally fine. I'm not phased by that at all. Gives us a chance. I mean, this boss, Venenas looks fucking lit there. Are they reworking the way the bosses look as well? Sure, nah, Vedion doesn't look that good. They're updating the visual aspect of the bosses too. That's fucking sick. Maybe I knew that. Who knows? Next week in Old School. Next week's update may not be as hefty, of course. Who cares? Merch? Fuck their merch. Use my merch store instead. I think there's like $14 t-shirts or something at the moment. I don't care. And LMS is now on Australian Worlds, which means I'm going to be sending it this week. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a mouthful and a half. I feel like a fresh 18-year-old at the nightclub on a Friday night after reading that. Feeling pretty good about myself, nice and full. Huge W for the old school team and for us as players. We're going to move on now to an understanding as to why RS3 essentially is fucking dog shit. Once again, the weekly RuneScape 3 segment for RuneNews is here at King Condor on YouTube. We are discussing what exactly it is about RuneScape 3 that makes people not want to play the game over old school RuneScape, and it's simple. I'll give it to you right now. Fresh, clean, fast, cheap and easy, much like the ex-wife. RuneScape 3 it's fucking dog shit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Grand Exchange segment of RuneNews. It's your boy, Wade Green, and today the biggest rise is the Eldritch Orb. Ever since Toons of a Massacre came out, this item has shot the fuck up like there's no tomorrow. This used to be worth like 40 mil. This was worth fuck all like 6 months ago. Almost nothing. But because of the 4-slot rune pouch, this is now the go-to item over both the Card-Eye Wand and the Saragon Sword in the Inferno. The 4-slot rune pouch has basically merged the Eldritch Nightmare Staff into one essential item to get rid of basically the Card-Eye Wand and the SGS. It's a game changer, and it's worth so much fucking money. Like, it's kind of almost counterbalanced the price drop of the Harmonized Orb. Slightly. Only slightly, but it's a huge fucking boost, and it's a big dub for those who like to farm the Nightmare. So, get on the Fasani Nightmare grind, boys. Now next we got the biggest loss of the week, which is, it's a fucking Earth Tiara. No shit. I mean, have you not done Guardians of the Rift? I can't imagine this item being used at all anywhere. I don't even know why it's being sold on the market. 2 GP. It's a loss. It's a loss to fucking waste your time picking this shit up. Yet still nearly 25,000 of them were traded 3 days ago. The fuck is happening in RuneScape? Now, typically, the most traded item in the game is the Fire Rune. It's always going to be. It's like 300,000 trades ahead of the fucking Feathers, which is item number 2. Fire Runes are essential. You know what? It's all to the bots. Shout out to botters in RuneScape. We might not like botters. I don't like botters. But no one likes botters until they need Fire Runes, Zora Scales, Feathers, Water Runes, Chaos Runes, anything like that on the Grand Exchange. You have an infinite supply of these bad boys. Nearly, in a week, in 1 week, nearly 1 bill of these are traded. It's essential. Botting is essential. And then, of course, we have the Mole Slippers. Now, this is interesting, because we didn't have RuneNews last week, yet the Mole Slippers were still on the rise. I know they dipped today, but Mole Slippers are still on the rise. You want to know why? Your boy got his Inferno cape on his first ever Inferno attempt. Never been to the Inferno before. But you know what? I went. I was like, let's give it a shot. First try. Wore Mole Slippers the entire time. I don't take Mole Slippers off. They're always on my feet. And people come to the stream here on YouTube at King Condor and they're like, wow, you're wearing Mole Slippers? Respect. Hey, where's the Mole Slippers? You better be wearing Mole Slippers. They don't leave my fucking feet. And if you question me, you get fucking banned. So show some respect and remember your fucking place. Mole Slippers never come off. Unless I'm runecrafting or thieving, of course, because those kits are absolutely broken. But PVM, the Mole Slippers never leave my feet. No, sir. Ain't happening. Mole Slippers stay on during segs. Mole Slippers stay on when dominating in the game of RuneScape. So come by to the streams if you want to see some more content and invest in Mole Slippers, because we've already risen the price by, let's have a look, 80k in 3 months. No, sorry, that's a lie. We've risen the price by 200k. 211k in 3 months. In 1 month alone, we've risen the price by 140k. 140k. The Mole Slippers have gone up in value in 1 month. Imagine where we'll be in 12 months. 140k, remember that. If you want Mole Slippers, buy them today and tell your friends and say, hey, buy some Mole Slippers. Do it, just buy some. They're going up in value. 140k today, 150k tomorrow. You never know, guys. I know. It's a pyramid scheme. And I'm at the top. And you want to be as close to the top as possible. You want to be here. You don't want to be down here where your little bum chum mates are going to be. Tell them to buy Mole Slippers so that you're here and you come closer to the tippy top with your boy. All right? Spread the word. Buy mole slippers. Tell your friends to buy mole slippers. Show them this segment, okay? I'm going to make a short. Show them this short. Say, hey, buy mole slippers today. Become a sick cunt tomorrow. You will make money. In 12 months' time, these will be worth 1 mil per pair. Mark my words. You want to get in on it early. You don't want to get in on it when they're 900K. Don't be a shit cunt. You heard it here first from Wade Green on RuneNews. Alternatively, what you don't want to be investing in is the RuneScape girlfriends. They're dropping in price, and to be honest, fuck them. We don't need the RuneScape girlfriends. Big titty golf girls are all we need, regardless of RuneScape, regardless of content. Half the time, it's not worth the investment. Gaming is too important. Mole slippers are too high in value. You start getting a girlfriend, and you start owing the mole slippers, you start paying money, you start paying rent. All of a sudden, it's a fucking chore. So don't worry about the girlfriends. Let the price drop. And I promise you, this is not a ploy for me to be able to buy as many girlfriends as possible when they hit 5K so I can become just this big-ass pimp in old school RuneScape. I promise. Trust me. Nah, that was kind of garbage. Boys, we got some big moments this week. Your boy, yeah, right here. 50KC challenge mode Cox. Solo as well, by the way, this one. Got metaphoric dust. Yeah, that's happening. Unfortunately, I don't get purple, so I don't have the fucking pet. But we got the dust. Now we're hunting the fucking pet. Got the dust. We got one twisted kit. We're looking good, but that doesn't stop there. Nah. These next two moments are also part of my Group Iron team. And let me tell you, yesterday's stream was a fucking doozy. Because we were given the twisted bow in Will's name. Skinny fucker pulled the twisted bow on a 3-man trio challenge mode, Chambers of Xeric, late at night on a fucking Tuesday, down under, the #1 Group Ironman team in the Southern Hemisphere, pull on the twisted bow. Our first actual mega rare from any of the raids, which is pretty fucking huge. It took me, I think I'm on 289 KC in 53 challenge modes to finally pull a mega rare on the team at least. Very large for the team. And then we went for the back-to-back. And boy, let me tell you, the back-to-back was fucking huge. Because it was followed up by the Dragon Claws for come time 420. Nate Mate, rate him 8 out of 8 because his skate's great. Pulls the Dragon Claws on the back-to-back. Your boys coming in with the Twisted Bow and the Dragon Claws. Absolute game changer for not only solo scenes, but majority of the content in the game now. Been using the Twisted Bow at the Hydra, it's been looking good. I went and took the Claws to the Fasani Nightmare. Didn't really make too much of a difference at the final phase because it missed, but I'm a big fan of Dragon Claws, and yeah, sit tight for the content coming soon with all that, because I'm going to start doing some Group Ironman content again in the new year. I said I was going to do it earlier, but I've been lazy as shit. I've been doing a lot more streaming, so make sure you do come by to the streams here on YouTube at King Condor. I mean, this is the channel, so I don't know why I'm advertising it, but I'm probably live right now. If not, go to the Discord at discord.gg/BigDickEnergy, where you'll catch me live, or at least I will ping you when I'm live. Come by, say hi, and then you can tell me to fuck off for all I care. I don't really mind, as long as you come by and hit the like button and show some support. You're always welcome in my book. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of RuneNews for this week. Thank you very much for watching. It's your boy Ryan signing off for the week. Look after yourselves, stay safe, and be a good boy. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn! Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge!